guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all been well. So today I am here to talk about my 1 month on keto, how I'm feeling, my workouts, how I'm staying motivated, just my overall thoughts on keto since I've now been on it for going on 5 weeks. Okay, so for my New Year's resolution, I will link the video up here. You guys will know that one of my main goals was to get healthy, was to lose weight, was to do keto. I am wearing a cami, it's right there. So I've actually accomplished that now. On 1 Jan, I started my 4-week program and I finished that, and this is my first week on my second Nike Training Club app program. It's called Lean and Fit and it's 6 weeks long. So far I'm like really invested in this. I've made it my priority to keep up with this, and I think I have like a list written down so I stay on track. I feel amazing. My 4th week, I only lost 1 pound and I was bummed. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was eating too much carbs, too much protein. So what I did for my 5th week, the week that we're on now, like the last week of Jan going into early Feb, I really cut down on my carbs and I started intermittent fasting. So I was originally intermittent fasting like my first 2 weeks of the keto diet, and then I stopped. I don't know why, I just kind of lessened it out of my routine. And then I really picked it up this week because I was not about the only 1 pound weight loss, which is okay for some people. It's just not what I wanted because I've been working so hard. So overall, from 1 Jan to today, I think it's 5 Feb, I've lost 15 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday morning and it's officially down to 207 from 222. So officially 15 pounds down. So on my 4th week, when I was having a really hard time, when I was just 1 pound WTF, I completely cut out snacking on cheese. So now I only eat cheese in my morning scramble. And that was recommended to me. A lot of people actually don't eat cheese on keto. A lot of people shake their heads at people who just snack on cheese. And I think that's where I was going wrong. I was just having too much cheese. So I cut down on my cheese and I increased my intermittent fasting this past week, and that's when 3 pounds were gone on the scale. And it is that time of the month for me, so I'm possibly holding on to more water weight, so it could potentially be more. But I think that's one of the things that is really easy to keep you going on the keto diet, is that if you're doing it right, weight is just effortlessly coming off of you. And once you see that going, it's so easy to stay motivated. So I feel great. And actually, when I'm doing my intermittent fasting and I'm drinking my green tea and I have my bulletproof coffee, I kind of feel like this full ketosis feeling. Because for a long time I was questioning, Taylor, or how do you even know that you're in ketosis? Googling, how do you know if you're in ketosis? And if you're unfamiliar with the term, it just means that your body has become adapted to using fat as its main energy resource, and it's no longer pulling from glucose, which is what normal people who are eating normal diets, where it pulls from. So I was like, what is this feeling of ketosis that everyone's talking about? How do I know if I'm in ketosis? And when I cut down on my cheese, you guys, I felt completely different. Almost sometimes I feel a little wired, I'm just going, but it's not in a bad way. It's not in a, oh my gosh, this is too much. It's just your energy and productivity levels are completely boosted and you don't feel like you need to rely on food. You're just going. Even after my workouts, my workout this morning was 45 minutes of pain. It was a really intense workout. But after my workout, I was like, okay, what's next? Which is something completely unfamiliar. Most people would just be drained for the entire day after a workout, but my body is adapting and it's pulling its energy and from different places, and I'm going. That's the only way I can explain it, is that when you've given this enough time to work for your body, you're going and you feel the difference and you feel the energy, and it's unstoppable. So that's where I am right now. I did not experience keto flu. At least I don't think I did. I was fighting an actual flu for probably the past month. I just couldn't kick it. But I did not feel like keto was attributing to that. And I think a main reason for that is because I drink a lot of green tea, and I feel like that's my secret. When I don't have access to green tea in the morning, like my mouth, it wants to be busy. So I want to drink something, I want to eat something. So when I go into work in the morning, I actually have a kettle of water on my desk. So after I have my bulletproof coffee, all I do is hot water, green tea all morning long until 2 o'clock. So with that, my mouth is constantly being busy, constantly swallowing, constantly feels good for my tummy. And I think those electrolytes and all that good awesomeness in green tea really helped balance me out, so I wasn't fiending. Like, I didn't feel bad, my brain wasn't foggy or anything. So I think that's really important. They say drink a lot of water when you're kind of just starting keto. You should drink water all the time on keto, but when you first start keto, they say go heavy on the fats so your cravings get demolished, and drink a lot of water. I would say go heavy on the fats, drink a lot of green tea, and then in the afternoons when you want something sweet, have more tea, maybe like chamomile tea. Anytime you're hungry, just have a glass of tea first. And there was actually one day where I couldn't get to my green tea. I was like away from my desk, and I was like, okay, I'm hungry, I need something, where is something? So I really do think there is magic in the green tea. I use caffeinated green tea in the morning, just like any average green tea. But in the afternoons, I stopped drinking it by 2 because it messes with my sleep. I've told you guys a lot. But then in the evenings, I would have chamomile tea. So I feel like tea is a big like secret to really help you get into this thing. No keto flu symptoms. Some people are hit harder than others, but I really think the electrolytes and just the energy and the caffeine and natural green tea really helped me. My next thing to talk about is motivation. And I posted a before and after on Instagram, and a lot of people wrote really nice things that made me really happy and really proud of myself. But another question I got was, how do I stay motivated? So losing weight quickly on keto rocks, and it makes you stay motivated. However, you have to have it in here, the focus. And I think that's what has helped me so much, is like my whole life now revolves around keto. Which, I mean, I guess some people could say like, oh, why are you focusing so much on what you eat? But right now it's kind of just like, it's my interest right now, it's my hobby right now, it's me. I'm putting myself first, and I don't mind thinking about keto all the time. I'm not obsessing over what I eat because, like I said, you guys, I do not track my macros, don't count anything I put in my mouth besides almonds. So when you make it a priority, you'll get it done. So with my Nike training app, it's really cool. I've talked about it so much, Nike should be paying me. But it gives you a full week schedule. So you can actually, like, if you know you have this coming up on Tuesday, you can change your Tuesday workout to Wednesday. But you have to make it a priority. You have to make it a mandatory thing. So like with my workouts, I know as soon as I come home, I'm not even sitting on the couch. I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna put on my workout clothes, and you'll see me in the conservatory working out. I don't let it flicker in my head for a second. I'm going home and I'm working out. That's it. It's just like part of my job now. It's just part of my day. I wake up in the morning, I shower, I go home, I work out. It's a mandatory thing. It's not up for discussion. And I think for me, and this could be also like a negative or a positive thing, I'm a very like black and white person. Like, I'm not gonna have a cheat meal. For me, I'm not dying right now. Why would I have a cheat meal? I'm not like craving something so intensely that I need a cheat meal. No, I'm not eating carbs. I'm not eating pasta, which is a carb. Like, no, it's black and white. I'm eating keto or I'm not. So that's what's really helped me kind of like really focus in, is like, this, I'm doing all this for me, and I've been feeling amazing so far, and I deserve the time and I deserve the effort to take care of myself. Where I was gonna add something to that. So I completely forgot what I was gonna say, so we're just gonna move forward. When you start keto, like maybe the first week you won't really experience it too much, but pushing the 3rd and 4th week, I had to force myself to eat. Like this past week, I went into work, had my bulletproof coffee, had green tea. I didn't eat my scrambled eggs till around lunchtime. And then maybe around like 3:30, I forced myself to eat my lunch because I know I have a heavy workout in an hour. So it sounds so insane not being hungry and forcing yourself to eat, but I'm telling you guys, when you're fueling yourself on the nice, healthy fats, your body's changing and you're processing things in a completely different way. And it's so easy once you know what to do. So a big part of staying on track for me, I think this is where I was gonna say, is that I listen to podcasts about keto. I listen to Leanne Vogel, Healthful Pursuit podcast. She is amazing. She talks so much about keto. She talks about carb up. She talks about keto and working out. She talks about keto and women and hormone issues. She talks about keto and pregnancy, and it's so much knowledge. And I think that constantly all that knowledge and all that info about keto constantly going into my head is keeping me focused on what I want and what I don't need. So I think that's really helped stemming my focus and motivation as well, is that I'm fueling myself in different ways with all this knowledge about keto and my body and healthful living, that I'm not missing anything, nor do I have any cravings. And that's another thing, I have no sugar cravings. I am a girl who can snack on chocolate all day long, or at least I was. And the way that I've tackled this thing, I have no cravings. And that's completely different from me trying to do like a low calorie diet, because I was like itching for the next thing. But keto is completely different, and I honestly do feel like a new person. So I also want to mention the importance, or how I feel the importance is, of working out. So I will insert my before and after pictures right here. And people do keto without exercising all the time. Like sometimes it's even recommended. However, I did not want to be just like the skinny girl with like excess skin. I've always been athletic my entire life, so I really wanted to keep that going and get in shape how I used to be. So even though it's a 15-pound difference, like the body composition in my core is completely different, and you can even see the body composition on the side of my arms have gone down a lot. So even though it's 15 pounds, like my body is staying tight and it's molding, and my muscles underneath my skin are taking up more room, so my body is actually looking different. So I really recommend working out instead of just dieting. And I actually think working out too will help you stay more committed to your diet, because all that hard work you just did, you don't just want to eat it away. Because even though you're eating keto and you're eating high fat, low carbs, it's still possible to not be in a deficit, so you still won't be losing weight. So just working out, I feel like full circle is going to make you stay more committed to keto, and I think your body composition is going to look more and more better, especially as you start losing more weight, because your muscles are going to take up that excess skin, and your body composition is just going to look more solid, more lifted, more toned, more put together. Instead, if you just like drop 30 pounds while sitting on the couch, it's going to be a lot different. So like I said before, I use the Nike Training Club app. I do it in my conservatory in the house, because going to a gym is just another thing to incorporate in my schedule, and I don't like it. But honestly, if you have a guest room, if you have like a guest bed in that room, lift it sideways on its side and work out in there. The app is on, well, yeah, the app's on your phone. It's so easy to use. You can choose if you want to do like 2 workouts, if you have no equipment. And I would just say, like, you have to make it a priority to take care of yourself, you guys. If you're not going to do it, no one else will do it for you. And even though I have a toddler, CJ and I have had no problems incorporating a keto diet into our lifestyle. We still give Mariah like sweet potato fries. She has like a grilled cheese. She has some chicken and broccoli sometimes. She just eats whatever. So I would say don't let that be an excuse for you not taking care of yourself. And I think that's all I had to say. It's been 1 month, 15 pounds down. I'm so ready for another update like this at the end of February. Who knows where I'll be, and especially by summer. You guys, if I lose like 50 pounds by summer, I'm going to be walking around naked. I'm going to be so proud of myself and so happy. So that could be coming soon. And I hope you guys can see that my journey is a positive one, and I just feel better than ever. And I don't know, if you guys are just like tired of your body, tired of how you feel, try this. Like, it's honestly been working. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions down below. If you wanted me to do like a keto Q&A, I'll totally do one too. I'm really open about this. I show you guys my weights, I show you guys my body, my workouts. This is me, and I'm going to love myself no matter what the scale says, but this is about me being happy and confident in my skin and really taking care of my body, both mentally and physically. So yeah, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.